engineering of some kind of project to address a question. So teachers not only get to see, overall how they're getting the NGSS in, but they also get to tell specifically how it's doing that. Teachers, I think this response to the agency that we're trying to get to acknowledge our online program. We're trying to address, what their guidelines are for online programs. But it's also because teachers have given us feedback that it's not enough to be kind of general about the NGSS. They have to sort of know specifically what they're addressing because their school districts have their own guidelines and their own things that they're supposed to do. And so they have to be able to respond to their school districts that they are addressing each of those needs with this online program. So it's both things. We're trying to be, responsive to what teachers have told us, and we're also trying to, check all the boxes that this external online science curriculum, what would we call them? They're like accreditation group. They decide whether or not they're going to recommend online programs, and we're trying to get them to recommend ours, so we're trying to be responsive to what they want.
Right. Great. That was really helpful. Thank you. So overall, what is working well with the Project Escalar Elementary so far?
Well, we've been very productive as a team. Fatima's hired a whole lot of students this time. So working as a team, I think, has been kind of challenging, especially since we've been, all dispersed in all of our homes and things, trying to get our work done, and we're not all in one room, one office. She's done a really good job, I think, of that, getting the disparate people all over. I don't know, 20, 25, there's a lot of people on this project, way more than we had last time. And I think she's doing a good job of keeping everybody busy, keeping everybody informed, having online meetings, which we didn't have last time, and, checking their work, sending it back if it's not good enough. I don't know, I think that's worked well.
Yeah.
And given that we have so many people, we've been pretty productive. Everybody's doing their thing they're doing, and so there's more getting done. And we're getting there. I don't know how far we are to being done with this first unit, but we will be ready to test it, and it will be really good. But one thing that's helpful is that we're being really thoughtful about this first unit. We're going to make more than one, but with this first one is helping us see where the problem areas are and how long things take and what we need to do and what the procedure should be and what wasn't working, so that when we do the next units, it will be more efficient because we'll have sort of worked out a lot of these sort of meta issues. And I'm telling you, it's not been trivial. It just isn't that easy to do third grade level science units. Science is complicated. It has really weird, long terms and words and things to explain, and we must, but in a way that a third grader can get it. So there's been a lot of us reviewing other third grade online units, trying to look online and see what's out there, what other people have done, and all that has taken us a lot of time, and it won't take us all that much more time when we do the remaining units. But for this first one, we just really wanted to get it right, and so we have the time. So I think that worked well. What we haven't done is a lot of recruitment, a lot of in-school work. We're still figuring out how to get the content-specific assessment done. So there are things we haven't done because we've been focused on getting the unit done. I don't think there's anything we could have done about it. I mean, honestly, schools are shut down, or else they're not wanting a lot of people to come down to their class, and it just wouldn't have worked to try to push too far forward too fast. So we used the time wisely, in my opinion, and things will move along as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Also, the IRB, we did get initial approval. I did work on that, and so they're happy with everything we're doing, and we're going to have to, I don't know, another 6 months or something. We'll have to do our annual with them, but that worked well too. Getting through the IRB as a new project, which is always a hurdle.
Great. And then what are your... Oh, sorry.
Sorry, that's it. I was going to repeat myself.
Well, I was going to ask what your hopes are for Project Escalar in the next year. Anything specifically that you're hoping to accomplish?
Yes, well, I hope we get all our measures done and finalized. To some degree, this accrediting agency, I don't know what to call. I'm going to call them that. We want to make sure that we're doing the right thing by them in terms of our measures, so that's slowing us down a little bit. We also have to finish the units before we can do the assessments for the units, so that's slowing us down a little bit too.
So
my hope is in the next...
Oh, sorry. I was curious if they reviewed the assessments in addition to the units.
Yeah, I think they are giving us feedback, and I don't know how that's being done because Fatima is organizing with them, but I've asked her about those assessments, and she said, I just want to make sure that we're doing what they think, is good to do. So to some degree, they're providing some oversight, but I don't know how formal that is.
Okay.
And, there'll just be no point in my looking at them unless it's going to pass muster with them, because we're just going to have to change it again. So she's waiting for that, and then it will come to me. So we'll finalize those. There's other measures we're going to be collecting too. We're going to do some demographics and things like that. So my hope is that we get, and then, of course, the teacher measures, which are really important. My hope is we get all that stuff. Well, my hope. I know that we will have to get all that stuff finalized in the next year. We'll also have to finalize our recruitment materials. We provided the IRB with the recruitment materials we had, but it was pretty basic, an email, and maybe that was it. So they'll want more if we do something more formal for recruitment. And I think we will get this unit done. We will be well on our way to the next one. And I really think, given the current state of the pandemic and vaccinations and everything, that we'll actually be in schools within a year, and we'll be able to do the first test of this first unit at least.
Is there anything else you want to share about Project Escalar Elementary?
Not really. I mean, I don't know if this is something you've experienced, but given that we're all working remotely, I'm at the ORI office today, and I'm literally the only car parked in the lot. I mean, there's nobody here. It feels like things are disjointed because you're just not physically present for everything.
Yeah.
And so I'm not as well informed about the day-to-day operations as I was in the previous project. I just can't tell you a lot about what other people are working on because I don't know. And I'm hoping that we can have more contact in the next year, and I think that's non-trivial. I think that's important, especially for a project like this that involves lots of different people with each person having their own specific skill and contribution. It just works better if you can talk to people rather than, have them send you something and you send it back, and that wasn't. So I don't have a lot more to share because I just don't know a lot more.
Yeah.
But as near as I can tell, things come to me. They come to me in pretty good shape. Even if I change them a lot, I can tell what's there and what needs to be done. So I feel like it's working. And beyond that, I'm not able to say.
Well, this has been really helpful. So, yeah, you've definitely addressed my questions, even if you're feeling a little disjointed right now.
Oh, yeah. Do you have people in your office? I mean, I think that's the weirdest thing is you just don't see people.
Yeah, I know. We have to do Zoom meetings or else I wouldn't have seen any of my colleagues. So, yeah.
Same here.
Weird time.
Same here. It's just not the same.
Yeah.